Oh, I love Mario Kart. Why do I gotta do shit like that? Hey, what's up guys? Not Your Average Ty here today talking with you guys about Mario Kart. Or more specifically, the direction it's taking and just its name. Mario Kart. And real quick, in this video I'm only going to be discussing the main installments. I don't care about the arcade versions, no matter how fun they are. Okay, so back in good old 1992, Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo was released, and thus my favorite video game franchise of all time was born. And then 2 years after that I was born, and then it's about 7 years it takes me to finally play my... Everything in the game was in some way related to Mario. I mean, you get the playable characters, the non-playable characters, the courses, the cups, the items, everything was Mario. So, Super Mario Kart, everything was Mario. Worthy of the name? Yes. But now let's fast forward to 2005. Oh, that looked weird. Mario Kart DS was released, and the game brought in Rob as the first non-Mario character to ever appear in a Mario Kart game. And he wasn't just some NPC in the background or whatever, he was an actual unlockable playable character. So it may not have seemed like it, but yeah, it's kind of a big deal, you know, Mario Kart, let's bring in a character not related to Mario at all, and put him in a Mario Kart game. Yeah. But still, even with Rob being in the Mario Kart game, it's nothing to really freak out about because, as far as I know, playable or not, everything that Rob has been in is in some way related to the Mario franchise. So even with the strange addition to the roster, was Mario Kart DS still worthy of the Mario Kart name? Yeah, I'd say so. Now let's fast forward to the release of Mario Kart 8, or more specifically when the DLC packs came out. We were now able to take Link from the Legend of Zelda series, put him on a racetrack and have him race against Isabelle from the Animal Crossing series. That's two completely separate Nintendo IPs merging with the Mario franchise. And then to keep adding to that, now with Amiibo figures, you can now, you know, play as your Mii character who wears a costume inspired by either Samus, Mega Man, Kirby, Pac-Man. They're not Mario related, but yet you can wear those costumes in a Mario Kart game. And to top it off, now you can drive around for some reason in a Mercedes. And not just, you know, a Mercedes cleverly with Mario's logo on the emblem, an actual Mercedes. 3 of them, to be exact. Okay, so come April 2017, and Nintendo ports Mario Kart 8, which already I think was the best game in the series, into its own deluxe version for the Switch, which I think was a pretty good decision, because, you know, I love Mario Kart. I love the Switch. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, whatever, I don't know. But just because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is probably the most definitive game of the series, is it still right to technically consider Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or just Mario Kart 8, kind of the same thing, as a Mario game? Well, let's see. Including the Mii character and excluding variants, there are a total of 42 characters in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I'm pretty sure is the most in any Mario Kart game, ever. Out of those 42 racers, 7 have nothing to do with the Mario franchise, besides the fact that they're in Mario Kart. That means more than 16% of the playable characters in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe aren't even a part of the Mario universe, and that's just the characters. Out of the 48 courses in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 5 of those aren't even related to Mario. And they even decided to throw in a Splatoon course into the new fucking, what's it called, the battle mode in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which, off the record, that rocks. It's a good course, I like it. Adding to the non-Mario-ness of the courses, rupees and bells replace coins in both the Hyrule, well, not both. Rupees are in the Hyrule Circuit course, and the bells, they look like coins, but they're called bells, are in the Animal Crossing course. In Hyrule Circuit, I'm assuming to stick with the Zelda theme, there are now Kisses instead of swoops, which are the little bat things, and there are Deku Babas instead of Piranha Plants, which are the Piranha Plant things. Even Mr. Rossetti replaces a mole in the Animal Crossing course. And all the new non-Mario characters now come with their own carts, new tires, their own gliders, so it's pretty obvious that Mario Kart is becoming more non-Mario with each and every game. Notice I didn't say becoming less Mario, because even though they added 6 non-Mario characters to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, They added 11 never before playable characters from the Mario Kart or not the Mario Kart universe, just the Mario universe in general to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, hoping I've done the correct math and research, out of all the Mario Kart characters combined, all the games that we have had thus far, starting from SNES to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there have been 49 playable characters. 41 of those characters are related to Mario, which means more than 83% of every Mario Kart character we've had is truly a Mario character. But that also means about 17% of every character that we can play as in Mario Kart is not a Mario character. Now, is this something we need to be concerned with? To answer this question, I'm just going to briefly compare Nintendo to this movie right here. Up until Captain America Civil War, I've never heard of the Black Panther. And then I watched the movie, enjoyed the newly introduced character, at least to me, and now I'm waiting in anticipation for the new Black Panther movie, the Solo movie, next year. See where I'm getting at? Nintendo is smart in that it can take one of its IPs, something that people are familiar with, it can expand on it, it can mix it with other things that maybe other people are familiar with, and then it gets you interested in more things that Nintendo has to offer, usually games. For example, Nintendo Land introduced me to Animal Crossing, because they had that little sweet candy game. And then Mario Kart furthered my interest because they brought in the 2 villagers and Isabelle. And then later Smash Bros came out and they had Villager in it. Come to think about it, I was first introduced to, I think, Samus, Ness, and Captain Falcon, because you could unlock him in the first Smash Bros game. See, like, this makes sense. A Nintendo game introducing me to another Nintendo game. A Mario game, however, in my opinion, should not be responsible for introducing me to Animal Crossing. A Nintendo game should, not a Mario game. So since it's obvious to many people that Mario Kart seems to be taking the Super Smash Bros. Route and bringing all these different Nintendo characters in to one game, should they ditch the Mario Kart name and, you know, let's say call it Nintendo Kart or Super Smash Kart or whatever? Honestly, I have no idea. People, myself included, are going to play Mario Kart no matter what. Throwing Freddy Krueger, Brave Little Toaster, Yoda into it, I'm still going to play it. But I think the reason that I would play is because it is called Mario Kart. If they still made the Mario Kart games and then went off and made a separate, like, Nintendo Kart game and, okay, they somehow brought Freddy Krueger, the Brave Little Toaster, and Yoda into that game, I don't know if I'd play it because Mario Kart's available. So, I'm kind of torn here. With that being said, the name Mario Kart is pretty recognizable and people have been playing it for years, I know I have. So I don't think it'd be a smart move for Nintendo to risk ditching the name of one of their most successful and powerful franchises. On the other hand, as someone who loves both Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros., Super Smash Kart sounds pretty fucking awesome. So, you know what I think they should do? Instead of ditching the Mario Kart thing, continue with that, but also expand on it, make more games. You guys remember Diddy Kong Racing? Of course you do, because it was fun as hell. So could you imagine the Legend of Zelda Racing or whatever? I hope Nintendo could come up with a better name. Ooh, Pikmin Racing would be fucking awesome. Just think about it. They got all the cute scenery and the little adorable enemies or creatures. I don't want to call them enemies because they're so fucking adorable. And then you could race as like Olimar or Louie or Alf or Charlie or whatever. And you got little rocket ships and you could just race in rocket ships. Like, why hasn't this game been made? Can someone please make Pikmin Racing? I'd buy it. You'd have to make it really good for me to spend the $60, but I'd buy it. I'd probably spend the $60. But I digress. Should Nintendo keep making Mario Kart games under the same name, or should they just go a completely different route and expand it entirely? Can I say yes to both? I mean, even without the name, Mario Kart still has this recognizable style and play and feel to it that separates it from all other racing games. Which I think is pretty interesting, because if you think about it, when you're racing as Link in Hyrule Castle, or Hyrule Circuit, but you're racing through the castle, for a minute, you still know you're playing Mario Kart, but it's not a Mario game. You know, you're Link in his own castle, or whatever. Or the castle that's there. I don't know if he owns it. I'd have to see the deed. But, I mean, think about it. They started right there. They started with their own Zelda racing game. So just keep building it. Make another game. Trust me, people will buy it. People will like it. Maybe. Maybe not as much as Mario Kart, but still. Zelda Racing would be pretty dope, and then Pikmin Racing, Splatoon even. I mean, they got all, like, the skateboard tracks and shit. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So yeah, I went kind of a little off script for that last part. But, I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind expanding my Nintendo Racing library. Or whatever. Boy, that's a terrible sentence to end this video on. Alright, well I think I've talked long enough, so please leave a comment down below on what you'd like to see Nintendo do with Mario Kart. Or even better, which Nintendo games would you like to see get their own Mario Kart styled game? So I guess a racing game. Which Nintendo characters would you like to see be in their own racing game? Anyways, okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you can give it a thumbs down, but... And you guessed it, please hit that subscribe button to see more of my upcoming videos. Hopefully they won't end as awkwardly as that. I probably shouldn't tell people to dislike my videos. I mean, I really didn't. But I implied it. Okay, I've talked way too much. Alright, see you guys. Bye. Thanks. Trying to get out of the camera.